All right, people, we are back. We got things to do. This is a surprise video for you guys. We were hoping to do this as a 1,000 subscriber special, but we just didn't happen to hit 1,000 subscribers in time for when we decided to come back to the tick-infested junkyard. So we're back here today. It's just shy of 8 o'clock. We left the house at what, 4:30?
Something like that.
The sun's just coming up, so we're gonna take you guys on a tour through the old yard, which is quite a whiles that way, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna take this H22A out of here today. So it's gonna be a huge day for us, and it's gonna be a lot of fun and a lot of work. So stick around because we're about to show you guys the old yard, which is full of crazy stuff you didn't even see. We didn't even show the old yard last time. So this is gonna be all new stuff, and then we'll take a gander back through, and then we'll end off the video pulling this motor, which is gonna be a challenge because you guys know how this yard works. It's gonna have to be piece by piece. Looking at it right now, I think we got a pretty solid idea. We're gonna caveman it out. We got a Honda chain and a big pole. So we're gonna piece by piece, and then yeah, hopefully she'll be out. So wish us luck, but we're gonna go and get exploring on the old yard. So we'll catch you guys when we find something cool. All right, so this is a familiar car from last time. This thing's got the carbon hood on it. We found the new speed. Oh wait, no, this thing doesn't have a carbon hood on it. This thing's not carbon, it's just got a vent on it. But we're gonna check this thing over one more time. What was it again? It was a Y5, right?
It's a Y8.
Okay, so yeah, this thing's a Y8. You need that idle air control valve for your car, don't you?
No, I don't. That idle air control valve doesn't work.
What about the manifold?
You can actually see, no, because then I'd have to get a new harness. You can see this right here. That's the plate where there's one hole drilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can be modified, but
we're just gonna check this thing over real quick again, and then we'll be on our way to the old yard, because this thing could have had, we did check the suspension I think last time, but we're definitely gonna grab these, at least the outers, right? Yeah, because we have the inners. Do we have the inners? I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll catch you guys when we get to something that you haven't seen before. Shell gas station signs. So this is the start of the old yard. As we make our way back here, yeah, this is the start. So this is one of my favorite spots here at this yard. Old Z right next to this Prelude that we took parts from last time. And we might take parts from again, so. Pretty sure this was a black automatic. This Z still has the louvers on the back. Like, this part of the yard is kind of crazy, so. Oh, the store is still open. What does this thing have left in it? I don't think I left much. Yeah, I know, maybe some door cards, but...
And everything under the hood was stuck.
Couldn't get the hood open, so maybe we'll get the hood open today. We'll see. We got tons of exploring to do, though. Like, what is this thing?
Like
Celica, I think, maybe?
Like a MR2 or something.
I think it's a Celica.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember there's a crescent in the back corner here.
Yeah, back here, oh, it's so overgrown now.
Huh?
Back in this yard, guys, there's like some actual crazy stuff back here, like starlets, crazy stuff. We'll catch you guys when we find something sweet. As you can see, this part of the yard is a lot more scattered and not nearly as close. I think I spotted something neat up here. I see a Toyota. What do we have here? I wanted to show you guys back here because last time we kind of were biased and really only showed Hondas, but yep, this is where he kept the Toyotas. We got a 5-speed Celica right here. This thing's in pretty alright shape, but right next to it is an old Starlet, so you definitely don't see these every day. This thing is in good shape still too, other than being sitting. Look at that. You guys need starlet parts? This thing's good. Look at this steering wheel, dude. This thing is sick, bro. The steering wheel on this thing's gnarly. Yeah, this thing's full, guys. Somebody probably drove this thing here.
See that? I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's peeking at us right there.
What is that back there?
Looks like
We'll have to go see.
we probably asked the same thing last time.
This thing looks neat.
Volkswagen Sirocco.
Oh, Volkswagen Sirocco. Yeah, it's definitely not something you see every day. There she is, just staring at you. This thing's got an old badge on it. This thing is an old Toyota Cressida, I'm pretty sure. It's got the lip on it. This thing should have the 7M, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. Yep, Toyota Cressida. Clean taillights. Right next to Chevy. What is this? 2.0 fuel injection. This is probably a cool thing back in its day, but we like the Toyotas. Oh, this branch fell down, messed up the mirror. I'd like to see what's under the hood of this thing. I think it's a 7M, but who knows if it was swapped back in the day or something, you know? You never know.
It's open already.
Oh, this thing is auto. Spider webs. Smells pretty bad, but interior's kind of mint. These are so sick, dude. All the trim on them, you know, everything. This thing's got the lip on it, but don't want to get too carried away. Sorry, guys. I do not know my Toyotas like I know my Hondas. Correction, 5MGE. I'm not sure the difference. I know they're both inline sixes. This one looks quite a bit different from the 7M as far as I've seen. I have a buddy that's into these, and I'm not like too familiar with the 7M, but this just looks a little different, a little bit older. It's the 5M. If you guys know, definitely leave it down in the comment section for the people that don't know, because I don't know. I don't have my Toyotas in line, but this thing's sweet, and if you need parts, you know, let us know. Lamaris 5-speed. I'm not sure what this is. Pontiac. Man, they used to make so many different weird cars back in the day that we just are not familiar with because they're just not around. I've never seen this thing on the road. 90% of these cars I've never seen on the road. So if you are watching this video and you see something in the background that reminds you of a time in your life, or you had one at one point, drop a story down below, because I mean, each one of these cars has a billion stories to tell. And I just, you know, if you guys have something that you want to share in the comment section that is brought up by what you're seeing here today, don't be afraid to drop a story down below. We'd be happy to read it. For now. All right, so we're entering the other half of the old yard. This is the part of the old yard where there is just stuff on stuff on stuff like this, like scooters, bicycles, big trucks. You guys will see anything and everything that you could possibly think of is back here. I'd like to check out this scooter though. I got a guy, shout out Reed. I know you're into little bikes like this. Let me know if something like this interests you. I think this is a Yamaha Raz. I'm not sure, but it's here. I bet you would fire up if we had gas. More bikes. Kawasaki's. And then we will step into this wasteland, I guess. This is kind of the start of the old yard, the real start. I know I said that like 4 clips ago, but this is actually the real start of the old yard. The first time we came to this junkyard, we spent almost our whole day here. And this stuff is way older than what we're into, but every now and then you'll catch an 80s Honda in here. So we're gonna do a quick walkthrough, and then this place is gnarly, this part of the yard. But you'll find stuff back here like, look at this bike, man. This thing is sweet. Old stuff. And again, Kyusha parts. Kyusha means old car. Right now it's Hondas and Acuras. And International Harvester right here. A couple of them. Tailgate right there. Our the landlord at the new shop has one of these. He put in a request a part for some stuff, and this is way out of our league, but here it is, you know. Any part you guys need, KyushaParts.com. Don't be afraid to put in a part request. Even if it's not a Honda or an Acura, put the part request in. We're willing to help you guys do business. Look at these old cars, guys. This is history. This is real American history. I know we're into the Japanese stuff and you guys are too, but this is real American history right here. And not only that, this is the history of automobiles over the past, I would say, I don't know, what do you think? Probably like the past long time, man.
Man, this is generations on generations. I'd say some of these cars have probably been here longer than my family's been in America. I mean, just look at it. You guys will see some crazy stuff too once we get back to where there's trees growing through cars.
Just wait. This is only the beginning of the video, guys. Your 2J does not compare to this, boy. This is the Buddhist's inline 6. Holy. A piston on one of these is bigger than a whole freaking D series. Literally.
Yeah, it's about...
Look at this oil pump. This thing is crazy. I don't know anything about it at all. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What's it? Alice. The bore and stroke is 6 3/4 by 8 3/4 of an inch. So yeah, that's the Buddha inline 6 for you guys. I bet you haven't seen one of those before, because I sure haven't. Then we got a bunch of metal over here. What do you think about that? Nah, but in all seriousness, there's literally, aside from cars here, there's literally everything, and it's wild.
Got this Trans Am. Some other old stuff, you know. Ford hatchback. It's like an Escort.
Oh, dude, look at
An
this
old Ford Ranger.
Man. I have a Hot Wheels in one of those. You see it? I know you guys have one of those. Oh, that's the thumbnail. Maybe. Unless we find something cooler. Well, we are here to pull a JDM engine, so, I mean, where else are you going to find something as cool as that? You know?
You got me.
Little rabbit.
Check this out.
So we found this thing here. I don't know, it's like the foundation for a building. I think there probably was a building here at some point, it looks like. But it's among the cars. This obviously, like, I don't really think that this was a junkyard. I think that there was probably a business right here, and the business got taken down. And that business might have been a junk business, probably, considering all these cars right here. It was probably like, I don't know. It's so hard to say what happened with all these cars. We don't really know the story. This is a huge plot of land. Like I said, this is the same exact yard as the first video that we ever made, the tick-infested junkyard. This is the tick-infested junkyard. This is just the other half of it that we never even showed you guys in the previous video, because we went with the intention of pulling something, or pulling a bunch of stuff, and this time it's the same case, but we wanted to at least show you guys the old yard. So I'm at a slight vantage point, and it's pretty overgrown, but as far back as you can see, overgrown or not, I mean, it's cars on cars on cars. So yeah, old Z. We're making our way back. We're gonna start to run into some cool stuff here, like this Z. Anything you guys need off these old JDM cars, or JDM, I mean, they're USDM, but they're JDM cars. You know what I mean when I say that. Anything you need, let us know. This is the old stuff. Whether you need parts or not, I don't, because I'm rocking an 88. He's rocking a 93. Look at this truck over here, this Toyota truck. This is like, what is it? I'll come check it out in a second. Oh, this ain't a Toyota. This is a Ram. What am I thinking? It's hard to tell. There's so much crazy stuff back here, guys, that, like, you literally get lost in it. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You literally get lost back here. I mean, we're talking cars that are only manual. This is like, you come back here and everything you see is a 5-speed. That's how old it is. Or 4-speed, or 3-speed. And if it's an automatic, it's something weird. But look at this 4-door hatchback. That is crazy. 626 LX.
Oh, that's an automatic.
It's automatic.
That must be pretty new.
For this yard, yeah. All right, let's continue on. We got a bunch of Hondas to show you guys, if we find them, you know.
All right, guys, check this one out. This is a Nissan Sentra. Pack of Marlboros in there and a bunch of junk. Not much in these cars.
Yeah, no, people didn't really have a bunch of stuff back in the day. They didn't spend their money on things, you know. They spent their money on their cigarettes, and that's about it. That's all they really needed back then.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wasn't there to tell the story, but the cars tell the story, and the cars don't have a bunch of McDonald's in them. They don't have a bunch of trash. There isn't a bunch of air fresheners. There isn't a bunch of weird decorations. These people smoked cigarettes.
Ooh.
And here's another one of these. Where are these rabbits?
Old Volkswagen right next to the Sentra.
Yeah, it's a rabbit. Rabbit fuel injected.
That's neat.
So, fuel injected. There's some Jordans in the back, actually.
Some Jordans?
Yeah.
Oh, man. If you guys are shoe collectors, you're probably crying right now.
This yard's way cooler than the other hot yard, for real. Seeing all this old stuff. Old Subaru. 2-door hatchback. Wait, is this a Subi? Fuel, yep. Old Subi. What is this? Oh, Glacier Valley. Old dealership. This thing's sweet. Can't get in it, but super cool. Drop a comment. I have no idea what this is. These cars are old. Look at this thing. Is this a old Corolla? Maybe. Could be wrong completely. No, this is a Tercel, actually. You see this Tercel? This Tercel is cool.
That's a really old Tercel.
Yeah, this thing's dope.
And that's how you can
Thought it was a KE Corolla.
Tercels are great vehicles because everything's gone. People take these things.
It's got the engine, though.
Tercels?
Pop the hood. I want to see what's under this thing. Hold on.
Probably.
This thing's neat. A little 1AC. It's got all the old Japanese stuff on it. This thing is super, super cool. Look at that old Toyota logo right there in the corner. That's the Japanese logo right there. It looks like a freaking BO2 emblem. You see that, dude?
Yeah.
This thing's old and this thing is super cool. It's such a...
Look at the difference in the build quality. All right,
Yeah.
if you got new cars exposed like this, it's gonna rust right out. Imagine how long this has been sitting here. And I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, she's no beaut, but
This thing's literally fixable.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
This thing's restorable, probably. We got to keep going. We are freaking out about everything here. We haven't been here in a minute, so we're honestly just as excited as you guys are.
The last probably 5 minutes of footage has been filmed within 100 yards.
We haven't
Literally.
made much progress.
No.
Is that a Civic right there? No, that's all right. Well, let's keep going. Hold up.
Yeah,
We're getting
all
distracted.
These old cars, this is probably the end of the yard. They piled stuff up back in the day.
Yeah, this place is crazy. Quite the story.
And cars can talk.
Some interesting bunch of snowmobile stuff. And just tons and tons and tons of old cars, guys. We only know as much as we know, and there's so much back here that, like, you guys drop a comment what you want to see, we'll try and show it off. But there's so much back here that, I mean, we could come here a million times and there'd still be something that we haven't seen before. So
we've tried to map this place out, and
this is our third time here.
yeah.
Ooh, what is this over here? Oh, this is an old Corolla. Is it?
Loyola. Nope.
Toyota Deluxe Automatic. Okay. This thing's cool. What's it got under the hood? Something even older. What's this engine stamp say? It's a super old Toyota logo, 4-cylinder, 18R, engine model 18R.
It's also carb. I don't really know. You okay? This looks like a first down. Oh, this is a Nissan.
It's an old Nissan.
Nissan Sentra.
I really like this car. Yeah, this thing's cool. All these cars are super cool.
Dude, this little blue van looks really familiar.
Look at this van. What even is this?
This is... I can tell you what it was destroyed. I hope that wasn't a car accident.
This is the Milkman van. This thing is quite interesting.
It's like... This seems like where that Integra was.
Yeah, the Integra might be around here somewhere. We're gonna start making our way back, guys. We're gonna start on that H22 because we do want to spend time going through these old cars and stuff, but we also want to get that H22 out. So we kind of have to leverage both, because as much as I want to explore this yard, I've already explored it once. So I want to show you guys what's back here, but I also don't really know. But we also have to pull the H22. A lot on the table. So we're gonna just keep trekking, slowly make our way back to the car, and then we will.
Starts to get really thick through the old yard.
Yeah, this is the thick part. What is this over here?
I saw that too. It looks like it might be
Maybe an old something. I think this is actually Horizon is what it says. What is that? Something Chrysler, I think.
These guys in the comments are like, make fun of us for real. If you guys, if it's common knowledge, dude, call us out. Like,
We don't know anything about half the stuff in here.
No, this is way older than what we know.
It's on and on and on and on and on. Completely overgrown. We're literally in a forest right now. So these cars have been here for a long time.
We gotta be coming up on that Integra.
Look at how long this car is. This thing is a boat. This is a boat. Here's an old Honda. Still in pretty good shape too. I think this is a first gen Civic, I believe.
It would be a CVCC.
What kind of engine do we got in here?
23, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's kind of jammed. I don't know. These cars are pretty old. Unless we're grabbing parts off them, I want to let them to rest.
$9.15. So we're coming up on the back nut.
There's the Integra. Right in front of you.
What am I looking at?
So we grabbed the lip off this Integra. And
It wasn't easy.
it wasn't easy at all.
This tree was in the way.
There's a big tree on it, yep.
This was 3 years ago.
3 years ago. And this thing is, I mean, we didn't really do much to it, but it's worth, I mean, it's got good parts in it, so. Including, but not limited to, the engine that sat with no valve cover on it for a little bit. But,
there's sparks in it. So.
should be all right. These wheels might be worth grabbing at some point.
Oh, dude.
What's up?
This is where I left my 90-degree pliers at. If you guys ever need help, they were sitting right here. If you guys ever need help getting a, oh yeah, little PB blaster, that'll be good. These are great for hose clamps, I'll tell you.
Real good.
Real good.
Here's two cool looking cars.
So those Civics then?
Old Civic, I believe, or Civic, CVV, CCV. This the Honda, basically, is what I'm saying. Now that we've dug ourselves into this part of the yard, we have to dig ourselves out, so whether we like it or not, we're hiking for a minute because this place is an absolute maze. And not only that, it's a beautiful one too.
Oh yeah. This is the best part.
Accord here, LX. Let's check it out real quick. Oh, it's manual. Anybody? It's in all right shape.
There's a tow hitch on.
So.
That's cool. All right, let's see.
Well, guys, we got ourselves into something.
Yeah, so the forecast had said all week it was going to be sunny with clouds, nice 50s. It's a little chilly. I got my jacket in my bag. Feeling some raindrops. It's about a 95% chance of rain for the next hour and a half or so.
So we might get pissed on for an hour.
Hopefully it'll clear up.
We'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's better than ticks.
Rain is better than picks. But you know what's funny? I asked myself this morning, should I bring a change of clothes? Nah.
We're fine.
We're fine.
If anything, we'll find something and we'll make something. We'll figure it out, guys. We're leaving with an H22A. Catch you guys when we get there. All right, so it's definitely gonna rain. It's definitely gonna be a pretty crappy day, but we're definitely getting this engine. We got 2 minivans to work out of. One's gonna be for parts, one's gonna be for tools. I'm gonna get the time lapse set up and we're gonna do our best to get this engine out. Let's hope for the best. Hopefully it just drizzles and hopefully it doesn't storm too bad, but you guys can see the weather just as good as I can, so.
We should have brought that shot back.
We'll be all right. So guys, this is gonna be a little bit more of a challenge than we expected. We brought a small jack and so far it's been like 2 minutes. It's not working out the greatest, so we're gonna have to figure something out. This is definitely gonna be a challenge. I'm super excited to get into it though, but we gotta get the car up so we can get the axles and stuff out. So I'm probably just gonna start picking away at it while Tyler looks for something. We got some blocks at the car and whatnot. We'll figure it out, but yeah, I'm gonna save the battery on the phone until Tyler gets back, and then we'll start a time lapse of us grinding this thing out. All right, guys, so we've made progress. Before we get too carried away, I'm gonna get the time lapse going. We've got the car up just enough that we can probably start getting these axles out. I'm just gonna start taking the accessories and stuff off. We just gotta grind this thing out. That's the bottom line. It's not gonna be easy, but we're gonna have to do it. We're both here now. The rain isn't terrible. We got work to do. Let the time lapse start now. All right, so I'll cut you guys in on an update. This side is working in progress. Tyler is working on getting this all done down here with the axles and everything. I just got the radiator out and all the coolant drained. So I'm gonna continue to work on the upper end while he works on the lower end. And then yeah, this thing, it's about 11 o'clock. We're making decent time, but we got lots of work to do. So we're gonna get right back.
More than just this. We still plan to grab a truckload worth of parts, guys.
Yeah, so
remember that.
We'll continue to work and let you guys know. All right, so I just took the Dizzy off. We've made a lot of progress here. The whole entire exhaust manifold's off. Most of the front stuff is off. We're almost ready to take the head off. We're just getting a couple things taken off here. The Dizzy, both the things on the Dizzy were broke off. Both of them are still in here. So we're gonna be able to get those out, and this H22 is probably good. So I'll show you the Dizzy. Both the things were sheared off, so I'm gonna guess that's why it came here, because they couldn't figure it out, or they couldn't put the Dizzy in right. Who knows? JDM H22. Let's get back to work. We took a small break to eat lunch, and we're just walking around the new yard right now, just exploring parts of it that we didn't really explore too much. So we could find something that we haven't seen before, but yeah, we're just taking a little lunch break. You don't want to overdo yourself. You want to take a break and then get right back to it. So yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about this. How you feeling, man?
I mean, everything's coming out pretty simple.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. There's some things, I mean, we're not very familiar with this series motor, but
I think
time will tell.
there's like an RX-7 over there or something like that. But
Over there in Boondocks, yeah.
I don't know. We're just gonna walk around. If we see anything that we haven't already seen, we'll let you guys know. All right, so the portable charger is already dead and my phone's at about 60%. So in order to be able to show you guys if we get this thing or not, which we're gonna get this thing, we're gonna probably just have to skip the time lapse and just get it out. And I'll just let you guys know piece by piece. Once the intake's out, I'll let you know, blah, blah, blah. But we got work to do, so we're going to get back to it. And then, yeah, we'll catch you guys here pretty soon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take the head off with the intake manifold, because the intake manifold is a pain to get off. So we're just going to take them off together. In order to do that, we have to take the head apart, so we are currently working on that right now. I'll catch you guys when we get this head off. This is definitely a challenge. Definitely a challenge. All right, so the cams are removed, so we're gonna go ahead and get this head removed now. And then we'll put the cams back in, get that bolted up, and then we will start working on getting this block and tranny out. And then we'll have to figure out a way to get the tranny off the block, and then we'll have to figure out a way to get all this to the car. And we were hoping to make a stop at the Civics, so wish us luck. All right, so this thing is Japanese torque spec. So we're doing Japanese torque spec. Yes.
All right.
Should be about time to pull the head on this thing. We good? No. Good shit.
Here, set it down on this radiator support. I got it. You get out. Look at those pistons, bro. All right, get it while I get out.
These pistons look so interesting, dude. Cylinder bore looks good.
They're just old. Needs a hone for sure, but
this thing looks solid.
Will do a good.
Yeah, this thing looks pretty solid. I'm super excited. I'm gonna throw this head back together and then we're gonna continue on. All right, well, we got about 2 hours left of sunlight and we are trying to brainstorm ideas on how to get this thing out from this point. So this is gonna be quite the challenge, but I think we got it. And we've already got this far, so we gotta finish this thing for sure. I think this hard work will pay off though. I really do. Considering we still got the whole hike back though, so catch you guys soon.
All right, we are about to muscle this rear engine out in the car. Come on, Mr. Brown.
As it sits, we should be able to pull it out and the tranny will just fall off. Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, I think this is it. We got the train. The train looks loose. Can I have a little bit more on this side? Right there. Oh, let's go. All right, hold on. Set it back down.
Yep, we're down.
Ready?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna put it right here, right?
Yeah, we'll put it down right here.
Do a squat. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is how the Hondas. Or are you getting clips? Sorry. She's rolling. Wait. It's gonna be a long walk back. All right, guys. This is home base. We got some things to grab off the Civic again. Not much time left. See ya. All right, guys, fast forward about 20 minutes. We got what we needed. We were gonna take the bumper, but unfortunately there is a big crack over on this side. You can't see from this end either, but make sure these doors are closed. This thing's got a nice interior. Obviously, it won't stay absolutely perfect, but it'll be, you know, better than if we leave the doors wide open. We might take this swap, so we plan to put a hood over it. Probably the hood from the Prelude, to be honest.
We'll do that.
We're gonna go on a little recon mission.
We're just doing a last minute dive and found this thing. There's a lot of cool stuff back here that I don't think we even showed the first time around. So if I see something super duper cool, I'll let you guys know. But yeah.
All right, well, this is the first small step with the motor.
Which was look.
Starting to get easier. Yep, okay.
We've ran out of daylight, so we're gonna save the outro for when we're at the gas station. Yeah?
Is it pretty dark?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see everything.
Right.
So we'll just get everything packed up, and then we'll show you guys what's going on. It's been a long day. We gotta bring this head back. Do we have anything left over there?
We shouldn't.
We'll check once more. But we gotta bring this motor back, so yeah, I apologize for the lighting. It's super long day.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. You're probably exhausted. I'm glad you guys... Oh, is that done?
Nah, we're good.
I'm glad you guys had a long video to watch. I hope you guys enjoy. This is the abandoned junkyard from Tick Infested Junkyard Safari.
Yeah, so this is our early 1,000 subscriber special because we didn't hit it in time, but we wanted to go anyways. So let's hit 1,000 subs.
Thanks for watching. All right, guys. Well, we are back at the shop. We got the H22 on the stand. The head's sitting right here. We've both been up for over 20 hours now. Not to mention a couple hours was pulling the motor, walking the motor back. We're both exhausted. I'm sure you can tell. Nick behind the camera just looks dead. It was a really, really fun time for us to go pull this out in the yard. It was definitely, it tested our abilities for sure. I mean, it was out there pretty far. We hiked in with all of our gear. Not many people would be willing to give it a shot. And, you know, but you can't really pass up a good deal like this. I mean, how many times do you come across a JDM motor in a junkyard? You know, especially a junkyard like the abandoned Tick Infested junkyard that you guys saw today. I'm glad that we were able to show you guys a little bit more. I mean, a whole lot more. You guys got to see the whole other part of the yard that you didn't see the first time. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoy the hour of footage that we brought at you. Footage kind of stacks up on days like today. So, but yeah, apart from that, I just want to make sure that you guys know that just because we do this every day doesn't mean you guys can't do it if you don't do it every day. If you want to go pull a motor from your junkyard, go pull a motor from your junkyard. Whatever you want to put your mind to, you can get done. So just a quick reminder to you guys, don't stop. Thanks again for all the support. And I mean, we've said it a couple times, we're at 800 subscribers now, road to 1,000, we're really close. Early 1,000 subscribers special. So I hope you guys enjoy. And like always, if your car burns oil, subscribe.